The Wings of Joy, Chapter 9. Two Swift Runners, Cheerfulness and Enthusiasm. Remain cheerful, for nothing destructive can pierce through the solid wall of cheerfulness. In the life game, each soul, consciously or unconsciously, runs towards the goal of inner perfection. Naturally, you want to get there as soon as possible. To do so, you have to simplify your outer life, your life of confusion, desire, anxiety, and worry. At the same time, you have to intensify your inner life, your life of aspiration, dedication, and illumination. When we start our meditation journey early in the morning, we should feel that we are continuing yesterday's journey. The next day, we should feel that we have traveled still another mile. We know that one day we will reach our goal. Even if our speed decreases, we have to continue running. When we reach the goal, we will see that it was worth the struggle. The importance of action. If you think that you must withdraw from the outer life in order to achieve peace, then you are making a serious mistake. In withdrawal, our satisfaction will never dawn. In activity, we progress and achieve. In action, creation, and manifestation, we are satisfied. Let us look at a river. The river flows constantly towards the sea. It carries all kinds of rubbish, dirt, stones, leaves, sand, that it picks up as it moves towards its goal. But it is always continually flowing. We should also think of our lives as rivers running towards the sea of fulfillment. If we are afraid to act because we do not want to get involved with the imperfections of the outer world, we will never reach our goal. We have to act. If we withdraw from life, then we are consciously and deliberately telling God that we do not want to be players in His game. But if we expect a particular result from our action, peace will never come into our lives. We will be frustrated when the result does not meet our expectations. We will feel that we will have failed. When this happens, naturally there can be no peace. We have to feel that action itself is a great blessing, but the result of our action we have to take as an experience. According to our own limited understanding, we will see the result as either failure or success. But in God's eye, failure and success are both just experiences that help to develop our consciousness. Whatever happens, we should see the result of our action as the experience that God wanted to give us. Today, He may give us the experience of failure. Tomorrow, He may give us another experience that will satisfy us outwardly. No matter what result comes to us from our action, we should try to be satisfied. To make the fastest progress, be an absolute cheerful hero warrior and take both victory and failure as parallel experience rivers leading to the sea of progress delight. Feeling the presence of God. Whenever we work, we can and should feel that we are working for God. Right now, you may see your outer work as just work, but if you can see work as an opportunity to express your divine capacity or to reveal your goodness, then most certainly you are working for God at that time. When you consciously feel that you are working for God, you are moving towards your goal of perfection. In all your activities, try to feel the presence of God. For example, while you feed your child, feel that you are feeding the God within him. While you talk to someone at the office, feel that you are talking to the divinity within him. Enthusiasm. It is always good to have enthusiasm in our life. Without it, there is no progress. But if we are over-eager, we will be trying to get things before we are ready to receive them. If we commit ourselves to realizing God by a fixed date, then we are doomed to disappointment. If we are sincere, God is bound to give us realization at His choice hour. If you feel no enthusiasm or inspiration on a particular day, try to remember the joyful experience from your past. The joy you got from your previous achievements will carry you through. Very soon, you will not only reach, but transcend your previous height. You are not fooling yourself. You are only bringing happiness into your system, and this happiness is confidence. Try to feel that your problem is just a small obstacle that you will soon overcome. One way to keep your enthusiasm is not to think of yourself as 25 or 35 or 40 or 50 years old. Think of yourself as being only 6 or 7 years old. A child does not sit, he just runs here and there. Identify yourself with the source of his enthusiasm. Your outer smile can also help you to maintain enthusiasm. When you smile, you disarm your negative thoughts and feelings. While you are fighting and struggling with your enemy, if you smile, naturally your enemy will lose some of its strength. So play a trick on your enemy by smiling. This may sound absurd, but I assure you it is true. Just think of the negativity world as an enemy whose strength can be weakened by your smile. You should also have a sense of a clear goal. If you value the goal, then the goal itself will give you enthusiasm and freshness. If the goal is something worthwhile, then the goal itself will inwardly help you. For meditation, like all other things, we need enthusiasm. If you are lacking enthusiasm, every day try sincerely, devotedly, and soulfully to feel that today is the last chance you will have to realize the highest through your meditation. In the evening, when you see that you have not yet realized God, then console yourself. Think that tomorrow morning you'll be given another chance. But when tomorrow morning dawns, again think, today is my last chance. Today let me realize God, for I do not want to be given any other chance. Then you will try to do your best meditation. And even if you keep failing, you will not be depressed, because you will know that you have sincerely tried. Your defeats in life's battlefield will soon be ending, because your mind is no longer indifferent to your heart's spontaneous enthusiasm. The poison and the antidote. Depression is a strong, undivine power that destroys the very breath of joy. Does depression help in any way? Never. If you become depressed, then you're making your problems worse. You have to try to be as cheerful as possible. If you can be cheerful, then automatically half of your spiritual fever is gone. Say to yourself, if my source is God, the absolute infinite light, then someday I am bound to go back to my source. During my stay on earth, I have unfortunately had some unhealthy and destructive experiences. Now I have to get rid of them. For that, I have to concentrate only on the divine things that will fulfill me, and not on the things that have stood in my way. In this way, you can consciously bring down light into your entire being, and your dark depression room will be transformed into an illumined room. Let me give you an example. If you are disqualified from a race, what will you do? You'll wait for another day and try again to reach the goal. If you stop trying just because you've had an unfortunate experience, you will never reach the goal. Likewise, a sad experience cannot be the ultimate experience. Take it as a passing cloud. You will definitely come out of this cloud. A wise person will take an unfortunate experience as a challenge, an opportunity to face an unpleasant reality with a cheerful smile. A fool will curse his fate and curse others. He will feel that this kind of misfortune happens only to him. Every experience in life can be meaningful and beneficial if we accept it properly. If you know that you have taken depression poison, you have to take the antidote, cheerfulness. You can do this by remembering that once upon a time you were cheerful, and what that cheerfulness did to help you. One special way to offer thanks or gratitude to God is through constant cheerfulness. We have to be happy in order to be truly grateful. In spiritual happiness, in the happiness that comes from self-giving and aspiration, gratitude looms large. When we have inner happiness, we do not have to search for gratitude here and there. In our devoted cheerfulness, in our soulful cheerfulness, we are bound to discover constantly increasing gratitude to the Supreme. Cheerfulness is the conscious awareness of our inner divinity. When we are happy, we do not criticize God. On the contrary, we show our gratitude. You can maintain spontaneous delight by thinking of what you were and feeling grateful for what you have already become. See the progress you have made, and on the strength of that progress, feel that you're running towards the goal. Daring enthusiasm and abiding cheerfulness can accomplish everything on earth without fail.